Alright, it's another Saturday. I worked a few nights this week. I got my radiator rebuilt for 75 bucks. That was a good deal, I thought. Put some new belts and hoses, a fan clutch, and stuff on it, and put a little charge on the AC using some computer duster stuff from Office Max or somewhere, and figured out my compressor. It's got a big leak right there, so I got another compressor, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to work on that right now. I gotta get ready. I'm taking a little trip next weekend. So anyway, I got distracted there for a second, but I need to change that compressor. It needs new exhaust manifold gaskets. I've got new Hydro Boost lines I need to put on it, which I haven't done yet. I was wanting to take this thing on a little trip I'm going to do next weekend, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get everything ready. Oh yeah, I got a new distributor for it, which is kind of overkill, but I want it to be reliable. And some new shocks and stuff, but I do need to get the oil changed on the big Ford there, because I guess that's what I'm going to take on my little trip. Bad as I hate to do it, but that's what it looks like. Anyway, work has cramped my style from play today, but we'll get done what we can. Oh yeah, here's what I put in the AC. And it leaked it right back out. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta get this beast off the trailer and figure out where I'm gonna put it. I haven't figured out who made the body yet, but it does say for economical transportation, manufactured by Chevrolet division. I don't know. I figured it out. Alright, I got the oil changed on the Ford. I didn't take no video of that because who wants to see that, right? But now we can do some fun stuff maybe. I think the first thing I'm going to do is blow all them pine needles out of this thing. And then the next thing I'm going to do is remove that AC compressor. And while it's off, I'm going to replace the exhaust manifold gaskets, which are leaking, which is highly annoying to a connoisseur such as myself. There, now doesn't that engine look so much better without the AC compressor in the way? But I'm not leaving it off. I like what it does too much. Got the new gaskets in it. These ones were quite obviously perished. And I think while I got the compressor off, I'm going to go on and change them lines. The only trouble is I don't think I got those return lines, and they're bad too. I don't know, we'll see. Well, as Tubal Cain says, the man who designed this is probably dead. This back in here is a pain. Can't hardly get a wrench on it nowhere behind them two return lines. Look at me, all sweaty and greasy. It's bad when you're greasy and you're sweaty. It's just kind of gross. But anyway, we'll stay after it. Alright, we're making headway. Got the new power steering pressure lines on, except I'm a bonehead and forgot to get the return lines. So I've just asked the wife if she would be so kind as to go get them, and she said that she would. And I'll bet you she takes the old 55. Maybe. Well, I was wrong about that, wasn't I? Well, that happens sometimes. Listen at her. Listen. She thinks when she gets the stop sign I can't hear her. No, she's babying it. Huh. You know, sometimes our neighbors are terrible. For example, one of them's grilling steaks right now. It's killing me, making me hungry. Anyway, like Mr. Military Chevy says, I'm going to go ahead and switch these brackets over to my new reman compressor, which I hope is in better shape than my current one. But we shall see. Alright, got the brackets switched over. And I got to go in here and fix this because, here, let's get it to focus. Some bozo cross-threaded it. Luckily it didn't go all the way through, so I think I can run a tap through the back side and straighten those threads out. That's what I think. Boy, it's humid. Listen to me cry. Alright, I got the compressor installed. Oh, I gotta look at these now. I guess maybe I'll do that now. Kind of smoky, ain't it? Let's see what happens. Look at this terrible mess. Good grief. Well, looks like it's holding the vacuum pretty good. It's a lot better than it did before. We might be onto something here. Better get my computer duster handy. You just shot me, you realize that?
Yeah, but it didn't hurt, right?
I'm pretty tough. Try it again. Ow! You better watch it. I'm a fairly dangerous man. Alright, let me look at my vacuum gauge one more time. Hope I don't get shot while I'm doing it. It's looking pretty good. Well, I got diverted about an hour and it's still holding vacuum. So, that's good. I think I'm gonna charge it up. As soon as I put my finish putting my power steering lines together that my wife so helpfully went and picked up for me. Alright, we charged it up with cleaning duster. I'm no AC expert. That's what the gauges say. 45 and 200 idling with a compressor on. It's like 80% humidity and 78 degrees. My belt's loose. The compressor's making a little racket there, it sounds like. It might just be the belt. And it's blowing. I don't know how well you can see it. You might not see it at all. Anyway, it says about 50 degrees. So, I don't know how much more I dare put in it. I think I'm going to let it ride for now and tighten my belt and see what happens here. Alright, we had a little snafu, and that was that the Schrader valve was leaking when I pulled the hose off. Now this is an R12 system. I haven't converted it, but I do have the different adapters on there, and that's purely because the Schrader valve was leaking, and in order for my gauges to thread on that, I had to buy an adapter kit because I had an adapter to go to R134 to R12 on the gauges, if that makes sense. But that's the case. But this adapter had a new Schrader valve in it, which sealed off, so now we're not leaking. But I think I've got to go purchase some more cleaning duster so that my AC will blow cold. This works. You wouldn't think so, but it does. I couldn't stand it no more. I had to start it up again. Pretty chilly there and sweating. You can hear that compressor, but I don't know if that's abnormal. Like I say, I'm no AC expert. We did not have the thermometer in the center vent. It feels nice and cool in here. That's 659, 60 degrees looks like. If you rev the motor, it'll go down to 50. So I don't know, I got some learning to do yet, but it is blowing cool air on a hot day. And that's good.